guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our channel at Flippin' Hippos. Today is going to be part 2 of the 3-part series I'm doing on time management and schedules. And today is, are you managing your time? And the answer is probably no. I am even guilty of it, and I am obsessively compulsive about routines. I love routines. I love having a schedule, and even I don't manage my time well all the time. So in the video before this, which I'll link down below, we talked about wasting time, and one of the suggestions I gave is using a timer. So managing your time well means spending X amount of time on everything you do. How much time you need to spend on work, how much time you should be spending on playing. Timers are a really good way to keep yourself on task and to keep focused. You need to figure out the most important things that you need to do every day and manage that time wisely. You need to eat, you need to shower, you need to put clothes on, you need to, if you work outside of the house, you have to go to work. If you do eBay full time, you have to put in the work. And those are like, you need to do your shipping, you know, all the things that you need to do in a day, you need to prioritize. The most important to the least important. And then all the things that you want to do, you have to try to fit them in. But you can't be doing all the things you want to do without doing all the things you have to do. So you need to manage your time well. What I like to do is break my time into chunks and reward myself, which we talked about in the Are You Wasting Time video. So I'll work for 2 hours and then I get to spend 10 minutes on Facebook, and I'll set a timer and I'll go on Facebook, and at 10 minutes I'm done. I have to sign off, I have to leave, and I have to go do something else. And I also set my timers for work. So when I say I'm going to list for 2 hours, I set a timer for 2 hours and I list for that 2 hours. I don't do anything else. I focus on listing. I don't open any other tabs unless it's to comp an item. I don't check my phone. I don't do anything but list. I focus on the listing. And when my timer goes off at the end of 2 hours, I'm done. I stop. And then I'll spend 10 minutes on Facebook and Instagram, or, you know, answering comments on YouTube, social media in general. And when that 10 minutes is up and my timer goes off, I'm done. And then let's say I want to take photographs for an hour. I set it for an hour and I don't do anything else but take my photos for that hour. And when the timer goes off, I'm done. I set timers when I clean. I set timers when I go on my lunch break. I set timers for everything, and they really help me keep track of my time and manage it. There's no way I can get lost in, you know, say the big reselling group on Facebook, Casey's group that most of us are in together. It would be very easy to go in there and just keep reading posts and reading comments and talking to people and get lost. We're all guilty of that. But when my timer goes off, it brings me back and it tells me I'm out of time and I'm done, and brings me back to focus on what needs to be done. So I love timers. They help you manage your time well. You need to sit down and prioritize. What do you need to do every day? What do you want to do every day? And how much time are you going to spend on these things? And then train yourself with a timer. So in the next video, we are going to talk about routines and schedules. So we'll get more into, you know, once you've prioritized, scheduling your day out so that you can get everything in and manage that time well. But you need a schedule and you need to get into routines. So we'll talk about that in the next video. This one, I just wanted to make sure that we all are on board with how we manage our time. I asked you guys to challenge yourselves and see how much time you were wasting. Now I'm asking you to challenge yourselves in managing your time. So pick a task and time yourself, and you'll be surprised. Like, if you set a 10-minute timer and you go on Facebook and that timer goes off and you have to quit, you're going to be awfully surprised at how lost you were, how much more time you could have spent on Facebook wasting your time. So manage your time well, but prioritize all of your tasks. Make sure the most important things in the day are getting done. And sometimes those things are your fun things that aren't work. If you have kids, you know, one of your priorities should be to spend time with them and talk to them. Maybe you read them a story at bedtime. Maybe you guys all have a nice sit-down dinner together. Maybe you guys have a routine where when they come home from school, you sit and talk. That should be a priority. It's not necessarily work, but the people in your life that you love, in your lives that you love, should be a priority to you. You should be taking time out every day to spend time with them. So just make sure that you're prioritizing all the things in your life, the important things, the things you have to do, the things you want to do, and the people that are important to you. And then next time we'll talk about how to make a schedule and how to get into a routine. So go ahead and leave me comments down below if you have anything you want to say. If you like this video, do me a favor and smash that like button down there. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.